And the history was very interesting. There is this little island which sort of ought to be part of France, but accidentally isn't, which was occupied by the Germans. Not brutally occupied, not like Poland or Central Europe and whatnot, but nonetheless occupied by the Germans, who ran a very, very tight disciplinarian ship. And so what you saw was what might have happened to the whole of England, Great Britain, had things been otherwise. What Lily goes to Guernsey for is this life of the spirit, which she can sort of smell in the letters that Dorsey sends her. And she gets there, and indeed this group of people, there are 5 people, this group of people does have an eccentric life of the spirit. They're funny, and they are deeply emotionally involved in their difficulties. They are sort of old-fashioned people living in a modern world because they've been cut off for 5 years. Well, what fascinates you about the title? The title is the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. And in the very first scene of the film, you see the desperate circumstances which the invention of this title is all about. It's people inventing, improvising out of a tremendous and dangerous situation by inventing this impossible title. So it's funny because of that. London is ugly. London has a fires are still burning. You can smell the soot. You can taste the grit in your mouth, and it's ugly. And you go to Guernsey, which has a less fortunate past, but it wasn't touched. So it's beautiful to look at. It's there are glorious seascapes and cliffscapes, and the woods are unspoiled, and all in all, it is an absolutely lovely, idealized place. The big thing for Juliet is that when Dorsey writes to her, there is some piece of chemical magic, which means that she feels that he understands her in a way that she is not normally understood. He gets her number in a way that most people don't, and that is that's a real magnet to her, because it's never happened to her before. She says somewhere, I feel that I'm understood by you and by the people here. And that, in a large way, is what you offer the audience as being a marvelous kind of gift. Wouldn't you love to be understood at the deepest level, which is what you see this girl beginning to experience until she's fully in love at the end of the story.
ロンドンに暮らす作家のジュリエットに届いた手紙。
Dear Miss Ashton, my name is Dorsey Adams. I live on the island of Guernsey.
I am part of a book club, the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. Our Friday night book club became a refuge to us.
As bad as it was for us, these people had to actually live with their enemy. Finally, I'll have something serious to write. lovely to make your acquaintance.
Hello.
Your society's founder, Elizabeth McKenna.
You won't be meeting her.
I'd like very much to write about you.
No. Thank you all the same.
There's more to that story than they like to let on.
What happened?
It's not my story to tell.
I've seen things I never thought could happen.
For a few hours, she brought us together and helped us forget the occupation, German, everything we had lost, and to remember our humanity.
Elizabeth, for better or worse, couldn't help but follow her heart.
Though I did not get to meet her myself, I feel keenly how her life has changed the arc of my own forever.
ページをめくると人生を輝かせる出会いが待っている。
And hope that if books do have the power to bring people together, this one may work its magic.
ガーンジー島の読書会の秘密。